With me now to discuss is Bob Bianchi, host of Law and Crime Network and former head New Jersey County Prosecutor. Bob, thanks for being with us. It's great to have you back.
My pleasure.
So what do you think is going to happen here, Bob? I mean, ESPN is offering Sage over $500,000 rather, to settle the suit, but she's not currently accepting. She's standing her ground, but isn't the fact that they're offering her this indicating that she's in the right? What do you think is going to end up happening here? Do you think she's going to cave?
Well, first of all, that comment by the lawyer is you have to kind of laugh. It doesn't mean that you're in the right. I mean, the fact is that often lawsuits are settled and companies could be completely in the right. In fact, when I was prosecutor in a government agency involving a car accident or what have you, and I'd be like, but my guy didn't do anything wrong. And the people that pay out the money are like, look, there's litigation costs, there's litigation risk, there's publicity damage, so we're just going to settle the case. I mean, you hear this all the time, Alison, right? People file a lawsuit so that they can try to get a settlement. So the idea that they're willing to settle the case is meaningless to me. The idea that the lawyer says that it's not about money is also laughable to me, because that's pretty much the only thing, there's some protections you can get in a lawsuit, but it's always about the money. The real issue here is it's not enough money, according to the lawyer, and that's fine. That's what lawsuits are. You penalize people financially for things that you say that they did wrong. Now, with respect to this lawsuit itself, substantively, because that's the thing that's important here, I think the first thing we have to educate the audience about, or those who aren't lawyers, is that, firstly, the constitutional protections, the freedom of speech and Fourth Amendment unreasonable search and seizure and the Fifth Amendment, all of our rights are against government action. They don't apply to private employers. However, the courts have said you can't discriminate against somebody because of their speech. And in Connecticut in particular, there's a law, a statute that extends the constitutional rights that prevent government from doing these things to private companies. So there's a law literally in Connecticut that gives her a great, powerful tool to say, hey, I was a private citizen at the time. I was not on a show, so I wasn't speaking in my public capacity. I was on a private show expressing my own personal opinion. And the law in Connecticut also says they can do that. They can do what she did so long as it doesn't affect her job duties or their working relationship. And I think that's where the trial is going to go. When I first started researching this, Alison, because I was not familiar with the Connecticut law itself, I was thinking she did not have a good case. Having read that law now and listened to the comments that she made to a completely private and separate entity, I think ESPN's got a problem here. Now, how much the jury will award, that's always the big question in a civil suit.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very interesting case. Well, thank you for breaking that down for us, Bob. In other legal news, the Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute filed a $1 million suit this month against a cleaning firm after one of its janitors turned off a laboratory freezer, which ended up ruining, apparently, years of research that, quote, had the potential to be groundbreaking. Bob, can you give us more details on this incident? Did the janitor's actions constitute a breach of contract or violation of the university's policies?
You guys picked a great case here. I was, looking at it. I'm like, you can't even make this kind of thing up, right? So there's like this unbelievable, groundbreaking research project. I'm sorry. And they've got this thing stored in a refrigerator, and there's apparently a note that's on the plug where the refrigerator is. It says, please don't unplug. Look, I'm sad that whatever was being groundbreaking was destroyed. But some janitor goes there, and apparently because the temperature of the refrigerator or the freezer actually was dropping, an alarm was going off. And so he disconnected the power, and the project was destroyed. So to answer the legal question, whether it's a breach of contract, I don't know. I'd have to see the contract. The question is whether or not the company would be held liable for the actions of its employee. And there's just something there that says to me, well, somebody should be smart enough when you're in a research lab or a hospital, you don't go in to the hospital room with somebody on a respirator and decide the thing's making a noise and let me just pull the plug.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.